As ages passed and the 12 Crusaders became the talk of legends, a great rebellion arose and spread throughout the land of Jugdral. While on the march through the Aid Desert, Quan and Ethlin are suddenly attacked by the Thracian army and killed far from their homeland. Though grieving the loss of his kin, King Kaf of Leonster fights valiantly, yet he too meets a bitter end, betrayed by his allies, the Connaught army. The entire army of Thracia seizes upon this chance and assaults Castle Leonster. As Leonster's army fights in the face of a merciless onslaught, one young knight, Finn, escapes with Prince Leif, Kaf's infant grandson. As Leif gazes up at the castle, cradle in Finn's arms, can he even begin to understand the terrible sight that meets his eyes? "13 years later. Hello and welcome to Let's Plays. I'm Magicless, and you might have noticed this isn't Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. I have a bit of a craving for Japanese fantasy at the moment, so we are going to play this instead. I hope you don't mind. Barely escaping the burning of Castle Leonster with his life, the young Prince Leif was looked after by Finn, his knight and retainer. Together with Nanna, a young noble woman under Finn's care, the trio fled pursuers sent by the conquerors of North Thracia, the Grand Vale Empire, which lay to the west. Yet Finn proved stronger than those who hunted them, and the three made their way to the cities of Ulster and Tara. I don't know why I expected there to be 3 cities, but whatever. Posing as common vagrants. Eventually they drifted into Fianna, a small village on Thracia's eastern coast. Fianna was an independent community with its own militia, the Fianna Free Blades, led by the swordswoman Avel. Avel welcomed Leif's group as if they were her own kin. Under her watchful eye, the deposed prince spent his childhood in Fianna, growing into maturity alongside youths of common birth. Now in year 776 of the Grand Vale calendar, The Warrior of Fianna, Chapter 1. Have you found that whelp of a prince yet? Regretfully not, my lord. The men searched the village top to bottom, but came up with nothing. Why is such a simple task taking you so long? There's little doubt that the heir to House Leonster is hiding there. You've been too gentle with these villagers. Give them ample motivation to talk. We are of the same mind, my lord. I've already ordered the men to do as much, yet the townsfolk claim the prince isn't here. According to them, he left with the Freeblades to fend off a pirate raid on a nearby village. Freeblades? What nonsense is that? They're the local militia, sir. As I understand it, this village was once home to a group of brigands. Rather savage ones at that. About a decade ago, they were routed by Evil, a wandering sellsword. She claimed the village as her own and founded the Freeblades to protect the region from future attacks. She's supposedly quite a wonder with a sword. She may be a problem. You have nothing to fear, my lord. I've taken Evil's daughter captive. What's more, we also captured the daughter of Finn, the very knight guarding the prince's life. With the leverage we have over them, they'll have no choice but to surrender. I admit you have your uses, wise man. Weisman. The woman will accompany me back to Munster. You'll remain here and prepare for when these upstart rebels return. See that the young Leonster pup is put in chains, befitting a stray mutt. Your trust in me is well placed, sire. Men, bring the girls here. What's your name, lass? Ha! A fighting spirit to match a pretty face. Now let's have a look at the other one. Ah, you must be Finn's young ward. I hear your mother was royalty of House Norden, is that right? You certainly don't like for grace, despite living in this backwater hovel. Holy blood doesn't run in thin, even in squalor, I see. What a pleasant surprise the two of you make for. Weisman, I'll be departing for Munster now. Don't disappoint me. As shall be your wish. All shall be as you wish it, my lord. What's that commotion in the village? Something's rotten here. I'll scout ahead, Commander. Hold here a moment. Commander, Vienna is packed to the brim with Imperial troops. They must have struck while we were away. What? No way's the Empire going to make a mess of our home. Commander, let's move in. Calm down, Ocean. We'll get slaughtered if we just charge in blindly. Yeah, Halvin. I'm sure the village will appreciate your patient attitude while everyone's being rounded up and jailed. Peace, Ocean. Halvin is right. Seems we've finally been noticed by the Empire. Looks like this is goodbye, little leaf. I'm sorry. Finn, take him as far away from here as you can. Leave the soldiers to us. No, Commander! Nana's in the village. I won't leave without her. I'll get her back, don't worry. It's more than that, Commander. I won't run anymore. That's my decision to make. Finn, you want to weigh in here? You're going to let the little lord throw himself into harm's way like this? Lord Leaf has seen the passing of 15 summers by now. He's old enough to choose for himself, and as my liege, I will abide by his judgment. That's some weird phrasing. Leaf is Finn's liege, not the other way around. Has it been that long already? I suppose I let little Leaf come with us to fight off those pirates myself. Guess I made up my own mind when I did that. If Finn's all right with it, so am I. Then what's the hold-up? If we're done arguing, there's an invasion happening right over that ridge. Alright, get ready to move in, but stay sharp. Most foot soldiers are just regular folks, forced into the Imperial Army against their will. If they surrender, just take their weapons and let them go. Are we clear? But we can still bloody them until they surrender, right? I mean, if we can't put up a good fight ourselves, we'll be the ones surrendering. Knock him around if you have to, sure, but don't overdo it. That means you, Ocean. Hey, come on, give me some credit, Commander. Okay, enough chatter. Let's give the Empire a battle worthy of our names as Free Blades. Alright, so I guess a few things to talk about. First off, apologies for my interpretation of the characters' voices. I'm really rusty. This is the kind of thing I should have done right after I completed Fire Emblem 8, the Sacred Stones. Because here it's going to be a bit... well, it's going to take a while until I can do voices correctly. Aside from Leaf, yeah, so I'm going to call this guy Leaf because in one version of the game I've seen, he's constantly being called Little Leaf, as in L-E-A-F, a leaf, and so his name should, by all accounts, be pronounced Leif or Life, but Leaf is going to be much easier to pronounce, and I guess some people are used to that already. So, also this game, well, they've hinted at one of the peculiar mechanics of this game. You can actually knock some of these enemies unconscious to capture them, which is going to be a very important mechanic in the long run. And it's going to be a bit annoying to deal with. And I should mention also, this is one of the hardest games in the Fire Emblem series. I think actually it might be the hardest. I'm playing on the normal difficulty. There are some things you can do, mostly cheating, to make it a little more lenient. But we'll see how I go about it, but I'm probably going to use save states. Also, this pretty much lets you start with two crutch characters. Finn and Abel are both veterans with better weapons that are really meant to help you get through this, despite the difficulty. And I guess you'll be able to see how difficult that is once I start actually playing. For this first phase, we're going to primarily just move. I think, yeah, only Abel can reach this guy. But if she does, she'll be attacked by all of these guys. I think the archers won't move because they're supposed to protect the homes. But we're going to do the standard Fire Emblem strategy and let them come to us instead. I would like... I guess Ocean. Or maybe not, because he might need to go there. Let's go with Halvin then. So yeah, obviously I've already completed this game once. And wait, I need to... We only have an axe, so far not too many ways to get it wrong. But this game starts you with a lot of axe fighters. These are only two of them for the moment, but we'll have double that, I think, afterwards. And yeah, we're going to have Abel not too far away, but not in range. I don't want her to fight. And yeah, I'm going to have this like this. Oh yeah, you can also dismount in this game, so this, I think, is very useful when you have Pegasus Knights, because this makes them less susceptible to arrows, I think. I am going to have to brush up and maybe follow some guides, because this game... Okay, so this is really good. As you can see, Halvan, I think it was Halvan? Yeah, Halvan has the ability to strike first. I don't remember why, but yeah, if you're used to standard Fire Emblem, and especially Fire Emblem from the GBA era, the Jugdral games may be a bit surprising, because you can attack like 8 times in a row in the same turn. And your enemies can too, so this is really something to have in mind and avoid dying. Now, so you see, when you capture an enemy, you have... well, I do need to show this first. So this is the regular attack, and it does 16 damage. If you capture, it only does 12. This is something you always have to take into account. There's a higher chance to fail when trying to capture an enemy than when you want to attack them. And also, yeah, we're just going to wait here. And we're going to capture this guy, actually. Well, hopefully we will. Okay, good. So, same as a regular attack, except the enemy doesn't die. It's captured just like you would hold an enemy. And then you can interact with them, you know, steal some stuff from them. And as you can see here, I'm selecting Haven, which is the axeman, but I can also select on the same tile the monster Imperial Army God guy that we've just captured, and we're going to take this lance for ourselves. He's also going to take and release this guy, because we don't need him to be around. And we're going to have Finn here, so he can get attacked by exactly one archer. And actually, I guess it's a really good thing that Finn got the lance, because I think at the moment he's our only unit who can use those. And you know what? Let's have Abel not too far away. Oh yeah, and obviously the game doesn't auto-complete turns when everyone has played. You have to manually select it. Oh! Well, okay. So when you kill an enemy, you don't get their weapons. Which is a bit of a bummer. Because we... So far this is going really well. And we have some reinforcements. Papa, the fighting started already. And no good way to go about this damn battle. Don't matter how good Abel is, there's only one of her, and over a dozen of them. We need to hurry. Oh, for crying out loud, not again. And there we have our two new, so Dagdar and Marty and Tanya. Tanya, I think, is one of our only 2 archers, so she's going to be a rather precious unit to me at the moment. Well, first things first, we're going to visit this home. We'll try to see what we do with this isolated guard. afterwards. You pulling your weight in the free blades, boy? Last thing Commander Abel needs is to babysit you. We're risking life and limb to protect the village, and you're giving me a lecture. You've got a sense of gratitude, old man. Not even the Empire knocking down our front door can stop that foul mouth of yours, I see. Well, no point in dragging this out. Here, this is what you came for, right? For once, you read my mind. When a fight breaks out, I just feel off without this axe at my side. Which don't explain why you forget it at home half the damn... You forget it at home half the damn time. Hey, I came here for the axe, not to get chewed out. If that's all you wanted, then get going. Go now. Don't keep the commander waiting on you. You don't need to tell me twice. So we've got Vouge. And actually, I'm noticing I've managed to mix up Haven and Ocean, but I mixed them up twice, so this resulted in him actually getting the axe, so to speak, which is a good thing. Okay, so Leith, I think. Oh, he does have an iron sword. Yeah, but we need to whittle this guy's health down a bit before we attack, and he can attack back. Dagdar. Well, you can deal a decent amount of damage. But I want you to deal the damage here, so we don't have to expose Leaf too much. Oh, he triples. I expected him to double, and I was so glad when he missed. So one other thing, in this game, you don't get money. You have to steal weapons and sell to merchants if you want to get money. So killing units instead of capturing them is actually a really bad thing. Well, I guess Marty, come here. Can't Abel talk to any one of you? Ah, yes, we can. Well, I guess we'll put her here. Dagdar, you came down to fight with us? Abel, it does me heart good to see you in one piece. Listen, you have any idea why the Empire would come all the way out here? If anything, it have anything to do with the boy? Yeah, the little Lord Leaf. He's not just some noble man. He's the heir to House Leinster. I've been helping him hide from the Empire. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have kept it from you. Huh, I figured as much. Well, no use worrying about it now. Long as I get to cut down some of these Imperial dastards myself, we're even. Yay. All good. But we don't want Dagdar to overdo it. Well, this archer is probably not going to attack Tanya, so let's have her here. She'll wait. We actually do need to protect Leaf, so we'll leave him here. I guess no sense in wasting Finn's life either. Whoops. He goes for Abel. I hope she dodges. Nice. Nice, very nice. So... Well, the great thing is that this is now an isolated archer. We're going to have Dagdar capture him. Oh, this is not going to work. Probably. We'll see. Maybe he doubles. He does, but he misses. Either way, this means this guy hasn't died. Can we capture? Oh, we can't capture with Leaf. Weird. I guess that's because he's not strong enough. And Marty, I'm sorry, but no, we're not making you do this. Because you have too precious a weapon. Nice. Haven is really good at capturing people, it seems. And Finn, I guess you're going to trade? Whoops. No. You're going to trade with the monster guy. Short bow. Oh, and as you can see in this game, well, I guess we'll take and release. And we'll have Tanya pick up the bow. Wait. Oh yeah, I guess Finn can't use his sword. I think it's grayed out because he can only use it if he's dismounted. Now, I don't think these guys move. This one definitely will, though. Well, Leaf, can you reach this place? You can. So let's put you in harm's way, just to see. I hope I don't regret this. Enable, I guess you can protect Haven. And yeah, Ocean is going to have to come back. I wish there was a way to circumvent the walls so he can join back with the team someplace else. What a marvelous trade of blows. So Leaf, we're going to have you attack someone who can't fight back, because we can. Okay, that was a little lame, but and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Ocean, but we're not going to wait for you. We're going to send Arvin to have yet another capture. I guess I have a favorite among our axe boys. Well, he's not going to be my favorite for long if he keeps doing that, though. Let's see. I guess this guy doesn't move either, so let's try. Well, Dagdar, you're probably our best bet for this. Marty, you're going to stand here. And Tanya, you're going to help. Okay, maybe not with this. Maybe we'll use the iron bow instead. Oh, it does so little damage either way. Well, you know what? We're going to preserve our iron bow. So that if she doubles, and she does. Okay, but the amount of damage is the combined attacks. So yeah, let's just carry on. Oh, I expected him to attack. I didn't expect him to kill. And our first level up, nice. Hopefully Yeah, strength, skill. That's good. I'm fairly sure this game has a really nice thing. You know, I'm starting to think Erika's dodging ability from our playthrough, transferring to Leaf. And we'll continue attacking, because what are you going to do? You're an archer. Wait, he did attack someone. Who did you attack? Oh, that wasn't him. That was the spear guy. I should pay more attention. 50 chances to hit. No, she gets too much damage from this. We're not going to risk it. We're going to send Dagda to attack or capture. Either way, he doesn't kill, so yeah, it's going to be Javelin. We're going to deal with the Javelin guy. Oh, he does double, and okay, there's something really weird with those damage values. Harvin, can you capture this guy instead of killing him? No, you can't. Don't deal enough damage. Avil is definitely going to kill, so let's have 8. That should be enough, provided she hits both times. That's not enough. Those values are completely wrong. There has to be... Oh no, okay, I guess I was misreading something. Well, Marty, we're going to have you capture. I think you can. There's a chance you might miss, but you can. Hopefully it works. No! Did that waste... Whoops, not what I wanted. Did that waste one of your uses? Where is you, Marty? Attack, hit, avoid. It's not telling me. It's not telling me, so we'll never know, I guess. Okay, Harvin, you can't do anything because everyone's in your way. Can we move someone around using Finn? We can. So I think this is the origin of rescues. I can't quite remember how it happens in Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War. And I guess I need to mention this at some point. This game is an interquel. So it happens between the first and second half, right in the middle of Genealogy of the Holy War. It's after the first phase where you play the parents, and before the phase, or well, during really the phase where you play their children, and it's I really hesitated playing this game standalone because it really ties into the events of Genealogy of the Holy War. It spoiled you even some major events of that game, so apologies if this was a spoiler to you. Yeah, these guys shouldn't have any problem dealing with the rest of them. Maybe we could even send... We're going to do it... We're not going to do it because Harvin is wounded, but we may try to lure this guy away. But yeah, so... it's a bit of a weird game to play. To play without having played Genealogy of the Holy War. But I'm gonna say, if you're interested, you can just watch a Let's Play of Fire Emblem 4. There are many you can find, and I really didn't feel like playing this game again, because I really like it, but it's super long. It's a map in this game takes ages to complete. You're looking at 3-4 hours for the smallest maps. And you know, spending I'm going to say a conservative 60 hours to beat this game is not something I want to commit to right now. Maybe someday. I'm not replaying a game, so on YouTube. I'm not replaying a game I've already played, so... Oh! Great, Tanya, thank you for critting so we can't capture this guy, whose health we were trying to whittle down. I bet you're doing this to hog the bows. Okay, well, this guy didn't die. So we're going to send Marty. Oops. Or maybe... Halvan could reach if we had attacked him through some other place. Okay, Marty, do hit, please. It's almost 70. Yes, thank you. Our first capture that's not from Halvan, I think. And... nice. Let's trade with Monster Guy. No, Monster Guy, I said. Then we're going to trade with... she's going to have all the bows. We're going to take this guy, release. And then I guess... No, we're going to put Finn away for the moment. The reason I don't want to use him right now is that he has a super powerful lance, and I want to save that up for something else. Can we? We can't capture with ranged weapons is another thing. This guy has 9 health, so we're going to move everyone a little bit closer, and we're not in range of this guy yet, but we're going to be in due time. I guess, yeah, no, Abel, you can stay here. Oh, another ranged unit. Hadn't planned on this. And he did lend the head, so... Yeah, I'm thinking, for the moment, it's fairly alright in terms of difficulty. And we have the axe equipped, so great. This guy will die... Well, hopefully not. Hopefully he'll just... and we do too much damage, so let's leave this guy alone. Maybe attack this one instead. We could lose a lot of health, so no, we're not going to do it right now. Also, since Leaf can't capture, yeah, he's a bit useless at the moment. Okay, let's have Marty here. No. Dagdar is the better choice here. He has no chance to... He has no chance. That sucks. Harvin, can you... You're doing even more damage. Probably because you leveled up. And you have a certain crit chance. Let's have Harvin try to capture, and if he fails, it has a lower hit chance. Crit chance. If he fails, and yeah, of course he does. But he did manage to land a hit, and this is what we wanted. Now we can have Dagdor capture this guy, hopefully. He's in range. Just don't miss. No! Yes, but no, but yes, but no. Yes! No. Ah. Stop toying with my emotions, Dagdor. This isn't funny. Well, I guess it's up to you, Morty. We're just going to have... Oh, this is going to suck. We have to be extra careful. Because I think this guy will move. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. We're going to have... Wait, maybe I don't have to. If I just rescue... Alvin? Can we... Oh, that was Tanya. I thought that was Abel. But no, she can't. She doesn't have the appropriate weight, so... But okay, Marty, you can try and capture this guy. Oh, and that's going to free... That's not what I had in mind at first, but this is going to free a spot for Tanya to shoot the other guy, and hopefully whittle his health down enough that we can deal with him in the next run. Just please don't crit. It's all I ask. Well, she did, but it didn't cost us victory. Okay, Abel. You can trade with this guy. Not with this guy. It's your friend. We want to trade with the enemy. And we want to take the enemy and release. Oh, the music changes. Well, it's a bit early to celebrate victory, game. I must admit this is going way better than when I first played this game. I should say I've been able to complete it only once. Actually, not unlike Fire Emblem 8, but the problem here was the difficulty, and I did play it a second time with cheats to see what it was like, and I did complete it again this time. And it was fun, but obviously I'm not going to cheat in this in a Let's Play. That said, I'm not going to use cheats like double XP or stuff like this. Or there's one thing I really want to talk about, but I'm going to wait until the game actually introduces it. Yeah, we still need to deal with this guy. Well, Dagdor, please capture him. Nice. Really nice. I'm also realizing Dagdor is another crutch character. We have 3. Okay, can you fight back? You can't. You can't, so let's have a little fun with the bow. I'm just going to check. I don't actually intend to capture... Huh. Technically it's possible. But I don't want to risk it with Marty because he's wrong guy again. We want your javelins and we want to take and release. This is a pacifist run, except it's not because we've already killed someone. Accidentally though. Does that count? Okay, so Harvin needs to heal because he's wounded. Ocean, I really hope you can withstand the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Weapons can be mighty expensive, can't they? Most folks here gotta make do by nicking supplies from Imperial troops. It's awfully risky, but if you can capture an enemy alive, you get to help yourself to their stuff. Matter of fact, I got the drop of an Imperial soldier myself. Heard him snoring 3 houses away, so I took me a souvenir. Not that it'll do me much good, though. Probably better off in your hands, I reckon. And hey, if you don't need it, you can just hawk it for something you do need. Yay! An iron sword. This is actually very valuable in this game. In any other Fire Emblem game, I would be like, yay, an iron sword. But here, no, actually this is great and we do want it. Just hoping the lance guy doesn't move. Because he could do serious damage to Tanya. Okay, Ocean. You know, I'm beginning to think Abel was right to tell you not to overdo it. Whatever. Don't crit. Please. Good. Very, very good. Okay, well she got skill, so that's nice. Tanya isn't too bad. It's nice to have an archer at this point in the game. But she's no Namie. And she's certainly no Noir. And I guess... How much damage do you do? You do a decent amount of damage and you have little chances of getting hit, so... let's have Halvin capture the safe archer. Or fail to, because the archer... No, okay, I was reading values wrong again. Nice. I promise we're eventually going to use Finn as something else than prisoner management. But this is going to take a while. Let's have him here. I guess Dagdor. Well, Dagdor, you could capture this guy because Tanya certainly can't. Marty could, but that uses a weapon I don't want him to use. So let's do it. He has enough health to... Oh, great. You know, I really have to wonder how that works. How somehow this guy is able... well, he's able to... Dagdar and all of our units, really. How are they able to use the same weapons in the same way, but not deal damage? I want to know the lore reason, the lore explanation for it. You all made it back, what a relief! But look, there's no Fianna Freeblades without Fianna, right? So don't just stop with them pirates, drive the Empire from our village too. Not to imply that I ain't grateful, of course. Take this with you. Use it if you get scraped up. We don't have much in the way of medicine, but it's the least we can do after everything the Commander's done for us. Yay, vulnerary received. Oh, and that's what I wanted to talk about. So, some characters have the ability to just play again after completing their turn, which is something I absolutely adore in this game. Now the thing is, well, here it didn't do us much good. That's useful, but it's only letting us move around because all the enemies are. But in some other instances, we'll be really grateful if those happen, and they're completely random. I think there might be an item that lets you... For the stone's sake! Ocean, stop doing that! And he didn't get strength. Well, I guess it's good that he didn't get strength, because it means he'll deal less damage and let us capture some of these guys, hopefully. Either way, go visit that house. We still have a boss to fight. Those Imperial dogs took Dame Marita and Lady Nana. Just snatch them up right like they was cattle. I misread this as castle. You're not going to let them get away with that, are you? If you're fixing to fight the Empire, take this with you. This here ring's enchanted with some spell or another. But don't just wear it on your finger like some common bauble. You gotta actually use it for it to do any good. Life ring received. Nice. This is probably going to Leaf. Because we need to actually protect that guy. Can I not see the... Well, apparently I can't see it, so... Finn, what do you have on your person at present? Okay, you still have the short bow and the vulnerary. We want to give... We're going to give both of those to Tanya. But we're going to redistribute the... Wait, that was stupid. I actually needed to have the items I wanted to sell. But no, I guess we're not selling the short bow and the other stuff. We're not selling any of these either. We're not selling the javelin either. We're just going to sell the lance, I guess. Wait. Doesn't anyone... I can't remember how to see their inventory, so... Well, whatever, let's just sell one lance. This is a general store. How can I help you? Hello. He looks so much like the big guy. I forgot his name. Jet from from Cowboy Bebop. And we can't buy even vulneraries. But we've got a little money, so that's nice. That's a start. I want to know though. Okay, these guys don't have anything worthwhile. Well, they don't have anything they can sell. Unit. No, not unit. Status? No, status is just, yeah, you get the same options, you don't have to select them. But can I don't remember how to see their equipment. Well, I guess we'll have to do without it. Viceman, how would you like a taste of Abel? You do 16 damage. Huh. Do we want to risk this? He has 0 chance to crit though, and she has 18% chance to crit. She could actually kill him in Huh. I don't know if it's a good idea. I kind of want to give him to Leaf, which is a terrible idea. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to attack this guy just yet, unless he comes to us, but I don't think he will. We're first going to trade some stuff with. Don't tell me you're just. Well, we need Harvin to move either way, so let's do it. Yeah, he's just out of reach, but that doesn't matter too much considering Leaf is also out of reach. So let's have them a little close by. I should have. Let's have a chain, I guess. We might actually need Tanya, so let's use Marty. Wait. Okay. I expected them to be in opposite places. Okay, so trade the life ring, and then trade the life ring to Leaf. Then. Ah, this is going to be very wasteful. But I want, let's not put in here actually. Vanishes after use. Yay! That was, I expected a little more, flair for this. But I guess not. Yeah, so this guy, he can use some sort of, he can't. Well, never mind. We don't get any avoidance. You know what, we're going to play it extra safe. We're going to have Tanya attack first, but she's not going to do it until she's within the trees. I don't remember if this guy can switch to a ranged weapon. But I don't want to risk it. Okay, Tanya. You're even going to use... And please don't crit.
Do you fools realize what you're doing? If I die, so do the women we took.
Oh, okay, she did crit, but he no-sold it. Which I guess was to be expected. The guy's a bit of a cheater. Leaf, how much damage do you take from this guy? A whole lot. A whole lot, and he... Well, let's attack with the light brand, so he can't fight back. Let's not. Let's not. Let's have Dagdar. We're going to have to use Dagdar either way, because we need to capture that guy, and we can't do that with Leaf. We don't really need to capture him, but I want to. We have very low chances. Whoops. Actually, how does it... Okay. Maybe this is worth trying. Maybe this is worth trying, but... No, we're going to select the axe. It does 20 damage. There's a high crit chance, but there's also a chance he no-sells it again, so... We'll see how that goes. We may not be actually... We may not actually be able to capture this guy. And either way, we're not going to be able to give those points to Leaf. Nice. Very nice! This is exactly what we wanted. Okay. Okay. There's a chance we might do this. Because now we have several units who can capture him. So let's try to have Dagdar capture him for the moment. I don't think... He has higher hit chances with the... There's no way. There's no way. Okay, but they're only a tad bit higher, so... Should I... What is more worth using? No, we're going to try and have all the chances on our side. But then again, no, he might be able to no-sell it again. Yeah, we're going to try to capture with a hand axe. We're going to have to replace it either way. Hopefully it just works, and we don't have to do anything else. Or it doesn't, and we have to send someone else. That's fine too, I guess. Well, the Brave Lens could be really useful to deal with that guy. But no, I don't think we're going to do this. Marty, can you... You have even lower odds to actually land a hit, and you take a fairly large amount of damage. Abel, can you capture? You can't. Okay, so I guess it's up to you, Finn. And yeah, we're going to use the brave lance and hope one hit lands. That's really what we need. That sucked. I expected better of both of you. But at least you can retreat, which is much more than we can say for Dagdar. Oh, we can rescue him though. Okay, leave, I don't suppose. We could actually risk it. This would be really stupid, but... why not? Or we could attack with Rouge, but no. No, I think the best thing we can do for now is have someone, I guess. Oh, we have no one that can carry Dagdar, except for Marty. I could give the kill to Tanya. This guy could kill pretty much anyone. Oh, you know what, whatever. I want to see, maybe he has a long sword. He doesn't seem to have any good gear. And our other units are too damaged to... Yeah, let's just use the light brand. It's not too important if this guy dies. And Leaf can use the XP either way.
Damn! You'll live to regret this, all of you! Ooh.
Please gain strength and health. That sucked. And also now we can we can no longer enter the building. Well, whatever. Let's see if we can sell some items. We might need to. We could sell the Shortlands. We're going to sell this. We're going to sell this, but if she has room for another thing. Oh, we have a door key. I don't remember finding this. Shortlands, if we want to have it. Drop. You have the same weapons. None of you have anything worthwhile, so we can just send Avel on her own to sell stuff. No. We don't want to. We don't want to sell the Iron Blade. We just want to sell this, and yeah, we're done.
Nana! Marita! Where are you? Please answer me!
Little Nan, Marita. Raedric must have taken them.
What? That means they were taken to Munster, right?
Yeah, as bargaining chips in case Weissman couldn't finish the job. It's the sort of thing Raedric would pull, all right.
God's breath. Commander, we have to give chase. The two of them are counting on us.
Now look here, little leaf.
Commander, you yourself said I'm not a child anymore.
Nana and Marita were taken captive because of me, and I refuse to let anyone suffer in my place. I will never again let someone sacrifice their life in exchange for mine. I understand. We leave at dawn then. I won't lie, little lord. This is going to get rough. Get some rest while you can. And that was the first chapter. Yeah, we're going to stop here, and I hope the game doesn't auto-scroll through the cutscenes. I know some of the games do that. And yeah, that was the beginning of Thracia 776, also known as Fire Emblem 5, which is kind of the first modern Fire Emblem games, and I think this is the last game Shozo Kaga worked on, the original creator of Fire Emblem, before he moved on to, well, he left the project and started Tearing Saga, which I haven't played yet, but I'm really curious to see it, because I'm fairly fond of the original games, even though I've only played the Jugdoll games from that era. Anyway, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope I'd be able to complete this game. Because this first level was fairly easy. Actually, playing it, I'm thinking it's pretty much on par with the Binding Blade, Fire Emblem 6. Nothing too harsh. Well, maybe except the fact that you can't gear up with money because you don't have any, and you have to steal things. But we'll see how manageable that is. And I guess if I'm able to make it through this one, I'd probably also play the Binding Blade and Fire Emblem 7. Because why not? Either way, enough anticipating the future. See you in the next episode. Or in an Assassin's Creed Let's Play if you decided to watch this and found it wasn't your cuppa. Either way, bye.